When I moved over from MTV to Genius was probably the biggest challenge in my career because, you know, prior to MTV, I worked at EXCL for a number of years, and I worked at MTV for a number of years. Those are like historic brands. You know, I kind of liken it to like playing with the Yankees. You know, I had some wins working for EXCL. I had some wins working for MTV. But when you play for the Yankees, you're supposed to win. You're supposed to hit home runs. That's what is expected of you. And going to Genius at the time before we started building up and getting known for content, Genius was primarily at the time in 2015 still mostly known as a lyric site with annotations. And there was a lot of people when I made that move question me like, why are you gonna go over there? Like, what are you gonna do over there? It was a challenge. It was a challenge to get people to believe in what we were doing as a team over there and what the vision was. You know, now you look at it almost been there for just about 4 years now, and we're one of the biggest media hubs, you know, content places, publishers there is when it comes to artist content. It was hard for a lot of people to see, even artists. Like when I first got there, just convincing artists that Genius is a place that they should come to when they come to New York and they're on their press run. Like, there was a lot of no's in the beginning, but we stayed consistent and we stayed just putting out dope shit every chance we got. And now we're here now. But that was probably the challenge. That was humbling, you know, to an extent, because when I was at MTV, I get interviews with everybody. The tipping point for me was everything that I had accomplished. Once I looked back, you know, I talked about joining Genius being a really big challenge for me. And once, you know, the team that I'm on over at Genius, once we started really becoming this place, this content publisher, this media thing, whatever you want to call it, that people were really looking at, it really gave me a new, renewed self of confidence in terms of, I didn't think I was gonna make it this far, even in my career or in life. Like, you know, when I was younger, my older brother went to prison. You know, like, I have family members kind of like in the streets. For me to make it and just kind of look at my surroundings of where I come from was an accomplishment within itself to me. And I looked around and I'm like, damn, I had made it further than I think anybody thought I would. Quite frankly, I probably made it further in life than I thought I would. And then I was like, damn, I kind of surpassed every goal I had set for myself at that point, except the one thing, which was music. And I was like, man, I just don't want to look back like I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, I still have an opportunity to do it, so I'm gonna take the opportunity and I'm gonna do it. And, you know, it's been dope. The reception has been really great. Yeah, if you do want to be on the journalistic side, I would definitely advise like going to school, like learning, you know what I'm saying, the steps that it takes, like learning how to really report a story, learning how to interview and ask a question, learning how to tell a story. So all the traditional methods you should learn. Like if you're in school, write for your school newspaper. Absolutely, you should do that. But do not neglect what's going on in the digital space. In your own time, you should be building up your Twitter profile, your Instagram profile. You should be experimenting with your voice on social media and how you deliver it, because ultimately that's probably going to be the thing that gets you in the door. You know, I started in the era, thankfully, even before Twitter, where you were judged, you were hired, you were assigned a story based off of your skill and your ability to write. You know, you hear horror stories of certain publications won't even look at certain writers. There was a period in time unless they had a large Twitter following. You know what I'm saying? So definitely build up your space and, you know, learn all the traditional methods, because I think the skills remain the same. It's just the way we deliver the message. Like, you know, you could have a poppin' Instagram or Twitter account delivering news, but you can still be a trash ass reporter because you ain't learned how to do it the right way. So definitely learn all the traditional steps, but invest so much of your time in the new technology, because that's where things are going.